This is a Hoffberg Orgel. It's a harmonium, and I'm going to repair it. One of the notes is stuck, the E flat, and one of the stops seems to be sticking. This one is not going off. It should go off. And so I have to fix that, and I have to fix this E flat. This is the 6th time I've taken it apart to fix a stuck note. And now I know how to do it more quickly, and I know what problems there will be. But you're going to find out in a second, and you'll see the process of taking this harmonium apart, which is enormous. Many screws. But we're going to speed it up for you. See you. Okay, so now we have it opened. Took us a while, you saw that. And here you can see this is our E flat that's stuck. I just pushed it back, but it's going to stick again. And we don't want that sticking. That sticks here, and it sticks here. Both places, we have to fix that. And that's what we're going to fix now. Okay, so this is sticking. It's sticking for 2 reasons. The top is sticking because it's going too far, and it's hitting up top. So we could try closing it down a bit so it doesn't stick. Now it's not sticking anymore on top, right? That's not bad. But the bottom, as you can see, is still sticking, which is no good. And the bottom is sticking because it's going too far. That I learned. In order to change that, we are going to take this out and make it so this will not go down that far. It's going down too far. It's an amazing action here. It's just a pin which is held in with it in the center. It's got an axle, and the whole key is just a lever on this one little axle, which, oops, the spring fell out. That's no problem. That goes right back in up top. I'll put it here for a second. You can see it's just this one little axle goes through. It's bigger on one side than the other. That's normal. And it has 2 little dents, little holes, almost holes, not complete holes, which hold it in place on this piece of like a metal clip, which holds it. Amazing action. Rather simple. And right here you can see is the part that's sticking. That should not happen. You can see none of these others do. And I thought it had to do with the spring. It has nothing to do with the spring. It's just going down too far. And it's going down too far because the felt behind it has been compressed over years, many usages. And all I have to do is make sure that it doesn't go down that far, and I put something behind it, basically. Once you take this piece out, also, just pull it out. It's just wedged in there. And I am not going to stick anything on here. This is also worn down. That would be a place. You can see that pin is really worn in there. So it's a possible candidate is to replace this and make it a little bit, but that's about 1 millimeter or so. Or, as I have done, this is also being compressed and put down this felt. So I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to try this method, which is a tiny bit. So this is double-sided tape. It is. Oh, not. Maybe you're right. Oh, you are. That's really not what we want. I'm going to use this double-sided tape, but only use one side of it. I'm going to leave the tape on the other side. And put it here. And this side is still not sticky. Should not. That's the last thing we want to do is have it stick. But it's a good point you brought that up. My previous method was to use a bit of worn sponge that I wedged in between there, and it just goes back. But that's not a very good idea. This tape is much better if it works. And I was thinking of just putting a strip of it down. This is a section where I have noticed, and that could finish it. I could just take this tape and pull it across and fix that. This is also a possible candidate, some spongy foam to put underneath there. But let's put it back and see if it sticks anymore. Back, you would just here's the new piece. You just push it down. Whoops, ooh, that went too far. I missed the middle. You have to get it the middle in the right place. I can't see from where I am how far I am. Okay, that's better. There it is. Okay, so now you're noticing it's not closing because the spring is not on it. So I have to put the spring back. Here's the spring. The spring you just bend. I just wedged in there. And now I can test. See, it doesn't stick anymore. And And you would think, well, what a system. How could it stick? Well, I didn't understand how come. Just a little further and it sticks. But that's what it did. It's just, and that's all you need is that small little bit of displacement. And it can't go any further. Now that one's fixed. Okay. So, we're all set. We're going to now put everything back. Put this one back as well, which goes here. And you're right, yes, everything back. And the same principle applies. Just have to, see, and it finds its way right to the middle point pretty easily. And now it's not sticking up top at all. But the spring is not up, so I put the spring back. And that's pretty easy. Okay, so now, that's it now. So, the E flat. No!
So, as you probably noticed, I was very upset. It's taken me a while to calm down and be willing to try again. This is my 8th time, and I've got to fix the problem that we just discovered that I happened to make again. Here, let me show you the problem.
That shouldn't happen. So 29 and 30, that's A and B flat. Those are the notes that we have to fix. And if we go down, we'll see the 2 screws here control whether this valve at the bottom closes or not. It's a lever system, so if I turn the screw, you'll see it goes up. I tighten it, you'll see it's going up. You see that? And now that's the wrong direction. We want to make sure it goes down and it doesn't leak. Okay, so now it's pretty much down. Okay, and we'll do the same for this one. Okay, that went down just then. This is not a great sign that these guys are sticking, but the top one is not so bad. It's the bottom ones that are, if the bottom sticks, then we're in problems. So as long as this top goes back and the bottom, it's the bottom ones that are really bad. Those are what's controlling. Okay.
This time, before I screw everything back together, whether we have fixed the 2 notes at hand. So here, these 2 stops, when I pulled on them, it would make the A and the B flat go. And as we can hear, nothing. Quiet as a mouse. Quiet as a mouse. All the stops out. Still quiet as a mouse. And that's good. Nothing leaking. Now I'm going to play our A and B. Yes. I'm so happy! Hi, so here we are. We finally got it fixed. I am really, really, really happy. All the notes are working, the A and the B flat. That means that nothing is out. They're all out. Everything is quiet, super quiet. The big pedals here also working. Everything is working. And here we go. I'm going to play a note. A, B flat, And yes, so thank you. So thank you for listening for watching this video about the how to fix a Hoffberg Orgel sticking note or a similar kind of problem. And now I'm going to play it for you. Thank